Hi there, my name's Lo. Welcome to my channel where I discuss everything between Hermes and grocery bags. Welcome to part 2 of my 5-part series on travel bags, or at least bags I like to travel with a focus on business travel because I am quite a homebody, but I do travel quite a bit for work. In part 1 of this series, we discussed luxury bags for travel. Part 2, which is this part, will focus on the contemporary luxury bags. Part 3 is non-luxury bags. In part 4, you will get to pack with me for a trip to San Francisco, where I will try to stuff everything I need for 2 weeks in only carry-on luggage. And I will shoot part 5 when I get back to discuss how it went and share my afterthoughts. So just to briefly share the rules again, or my rules before we get started. I've chosen 3 bags. 1 bag should be big enough to hold a laptop. 1 bag should be big enough for a day out, so it should be able to hold a water bottle and perhaps a scarf, for example. And 1 bag should be big enough for only the essentials, like your phone and your card holder. This is a bag that you use when you go out to dinner or just run out to grab a cup of coffee or something like that. What characteristics do these bags need to have for me? First of all, I want them to be fairly light. We're traveling after all. The second point is that I want them to be a bit inconspicuous. So for example, no big monogram. And the third part is that they need to be packable because I will usually fly and then you can only carry on 2 bags. So 1 or 2 of these bags need to be able to fit in a suitcase. So let's get started. Once again with the biggest bag. So my choice for a bag that needs to carry a laptop is, not surprisingly, Longchamp within the contemporary luxury. And I know it's sort of debated, like, is Longchamp luxury or is it contemporary? I feel, given the price, especially of these Pliage bags, that it falls more into the contemporary segment, but nonetheless it is probably a very obvious choice. This is the Pliage in the large size. It also has the long handles, so it can easily fit over the shoulder. This is also one that has a snap button, so if you fold it, it is kept in place. I don't know exactly how much needs to be said about this bag, because it has already appeared in a million videos, it seems. It is obviously super lightweight, because this is made of nylon. This is also the regular pliage, so I think this is also even the lightest fabric that they have around. It is tremendously spacious. It has this fairly big slip pocket on the inside as well. It will hold everything you need if, for example, you are visiting a foreign office for a day or need to travel around to customers. Even though the material is fairly casual, it is considered quite a stylish bag. These bags are fairly well known, but I would say they're still quite inconspicuous because it doesn't really have any big branding on it. It only has like the Longchamp logo on the flap over here. And I think it's kind of obvious that this bag packs really well. You can literally just fold it flat, fold it back together, and put it in your suitcase. My selection for a going out bag for the day that will hold a water bottle but also a scarf is this MARC JACOBS the Tote bag. This one is in a mini size. I did a review about this bag a while ago, so I know this fits all of the essentials that I need for a day out. It is not all that heavy, although obviously if you have this bag in canvas it will be a lot lighter. The branding on this bag is quite big, and especially if you have the canvas version, the contrast between the lettering and the color of the bag is usually a lot larger. But on the one hand, because this is more of a contemporary brand, the branding on the bag doesn't bother me all that much. Plus, because this bag can be worn both ways, if you feel the branding is too big and you want to be more inconspicuous, you can also wear it the other way around, and then you only have this smaller tag on here. Overall, I just love the versatility of this bag. The top handles are really nice. It also comes with a crossbody strap that you can put on several settings to wear it as a crossbody or more as a shoulder bag. Plus, for security, I think it is really great that this bag actually comes with a zipper. When it comes to the packability of this bag, it cannot exactly fold flat. The bottom is too structured to do so, but the leather is quite squishy, and this is one of these bags that if you just fill it up properly, it will do absolutely fine in your suitcase while traveling. Obviously, I could have switched these 2 around because they come in different sizes. First of all, I made this selection because this is the only MARC JACOBS the Tote bag that I have. I don't have it in the bigger size. I do have this one in different sizes, but still I think I would prefer to wear the big one of this and the smaller one of this one, depending obviously also on what type of business you are involved in, because I personally feel that this bag is a bit more stylish to bring to work. And this one, especially if you have it in a canvas, because the big one, the large one of this one, that would be too heavy for me to really travel with. But I just think that the canvas version of this one is a bit more casual than the nylon version of the Pliage bag, if that makes sense. Just my personal opinion. You could obviously also pretty much just switch these two around. And then my third pick, this is the one big enough for your essentials, which you can use for going out to dinner or going out to grab a coffee, and it's the See by Chloe mini Hana bag. I reviewed this bag against its bigger sister a little while ago, which I will link up above. This is a bag with a crossbody strap. It's fairly small, but it will easily hold a phone and card holder. I think this bag is just really cute. It is fairly casual, but I think it's perfectly fine for going out for the night. It's made of leather, so again, perhaps for a small bag, it is not super light, but because it is a small bag, it is eventually quite light. I think, again, it is really inconspicuous. It does have the See by Chloe logo over here, but apart from that, I think the most recognizable part of this bag is just merely the design. And I think it also meets the packability criteria quite well. It is already a pretty flat bag, and I think not much harm can be done as such. Perhaps stuff it if I'm traveling with like a couple of socks, for example, but I don't think a lot of harm can be done in here if you put it in your suitcase and it gets squished a little bit. So there you have it. These are my 3 picks for bags for traveling in the contemporary luxury segment. Hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I would also be very interested to hear what bags from this segment you would choose for travel. For now, remember, there's a styling, a situation, and a taste for everything, which we will especially see in this travel series. So don't judge, wear whatever the bag you like. Until next time, or as we would say in Dutch, doei!